the honesty card and I gave it to you. I don't expect you to act anyway. That was in my past and should still remain in my past. Counselor, this man is acting some way. I call him, he doesn't pick up. There are times I would text and he wouldn't respond. Was I wrong to apparently have told him the number of people that I have been with? Why would it even be a situation why somebody would want to leave me? What do I do, Counselor?
Chetty for Ashefo, Adolfo, Abuzia, Ichiabo. Now, Mbobiasu, good evening. And you remember be running through my mind a lot. I wish my head is your head. A lot of things are.
It's all over your face.
I mean, okay. So let's start right from the beginning. Lady, let's say she's been around. That means that she's made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, and some people will be more about this particular thing. Or young kind of ye. Or ni member be bradeda.
Promiscuous.
Wabobra. She said, "Ma'am, I don't do any other than the A50 no." I mean, from the beginning, she said she's been around for some time.
Yeah.
The first thing we need to understand is that Nanaya, it is not the joy and the happiness and the wish of any woman on earth. And I repeat, any woman on earth to walk around having sex like a prostitute.
True.
And I'm sorry again. Even prostitutes, they charge for what they do, simply to tell you that it is not free, it is not cheap, and you can't take me for granted. So when a woman, when a woman goes through that process, say, up to 50, that is not the wish, but for her, it has happened. Whether it is spiritual or physical, it has happened. Now, at the end of the day, at the end of the because it's indiscipline.
Yeah.
We are about now. If you don't know your boundaries, you don't know how to limit yourself about some gameplay. We need to first baby say, how do I payment? This look, I'm not sure that all the 50 men or above, as people who proposed to her. I'm sure some of them came in for games. Madam for grocer, pa. No much is no journey. Okay, so number one, everybody watching should understand that this is not the prayer of every woman.
Yeah.
And any woman at all.
True.
I mean, Sabi, like I said, even a prostitute. This is not a prayer that message you. Remember, back 50, and that. But you see, life, things happen. So if she's watching, listen, then I'm saying that she should not cast herself down and say that my yard being see that. I'm sorry not to justify what she's done, but you know what people are doing? People are doing worse things. What I say, a member 15 akwaba. Besako second part. A member 15 akwaba. Shadi. A member 51 shami to me no. A member 15 akwaba. Ano makwaba. Eti na bi bebu sakrach no to say e wa prana. And e wa say. See, sometimes I don't if you don't have that capability, that capacity to handle issues, don't ask silly questions. I'm using strong words. Se mi shiawu nanaya, na me se me pew. Bibi o home hu e me fe, ana de ma bedo, se ne tibia ma bedo. Ma se ope. Ana wa pene. Ana ye free ye make say mpratwe ase, new relationship, new journey as here. There are questions we don't ask.
Okay.
No, I want to. See, that's why I said I'm going to the next level. There are questions we don't ask.
Okay.
If you are emotionally and mentally, if you are emotionally and mentally matured,
yes, sir,
and you meet a lady, there are some questions you don't ask. For example, a man and water. We don't ask. I don't want your poma na no, what at all? Me just here. Now we say who be man so. How many women? And trust me on this, most people are not truthful and honest about this. And my in anu amada obetwa so. And mine on etu si agay. And I say mema in omanda. Woman the word that chin biba. How many men have you slept with? And was sure no catch us only bibi. The truth is that many member 6 nada. The first guy I dated for 2 years. The second one like 6 months. What a 2 months, last 1 year, 2 weeks. No, when you're longer. So I say honesty. Why honest? No, Busa was so bad man to crowd. Okay, now bad man to say crown and my phone a abortion. What about crowd who I won't share? But you've not been see. So sometimes there are some questions we don't ask our new partners when you meet them. Now I come back to say it is beautiful and nice to be transparent and honest when I meet you. But you need to also understand that if you can't handle it, don't ask. Because what I tell you will determine your actions towards me.
True.
I'm telling you. And see, idea way, honesty, transparency, it has killed a lot of successful relationships. When was the last time you dated? So I think last month. Na Tony will be so like many twice in the abortion. Hey, boy, now be found one way. Unique ability that don't ask. And when he says, so when was the last time your last date? So maybe last month. So okay, wow, we thank God. Also last and you find baby say, "Mema here now now." A track record and a trophy. I don't know why. You know, some men, so especially men, the women don't normally do this. But men, I can't believe the person you're feeling you. Men, yeah. What was the last time? Guys, now I'm coaching you. One and all die, one hour feeling good in bed. Okay, guys, in one and our panel. Or exercising in one and then try check. All these things are right for me as a counselor. Looking at what I said, be transparent, be honest, like we all deserve, to be honest to each other. But asking questions that will kill your emotions. You don't ask. If you can't 15 men, you why you're honest too.
Say about natures or more drew 50.
About in the a form. Or about
below.
It can be low or high. I don't say about. It's okay 50 I show. Okay 10. So okay, so then I say that waka 50 yeah, she's being sincere. Very honest. Kabema no what gay. Because oba we dear. Oba only member 50 other. I was very honest. Because opel.
Yeah.
Obu.
Yeah.
Opeso become true.
True.
Ube shaba could be. A man here no but 3. Guy no break him, no guy na guess first guy meninanda. Now I've met a lot of people. First guy na guess meninanda.
Yeah.
Second guy no or like or brush me and you kiss here like honestly my money pokwan like or brace my money coin by your kiss that.
Yeah.
Third one no breaking me. Or I could break me 3 months and I'm so gay and I'm giant.
Yeah.
So I semi-virgin.
It's semi.
Semi-virgin.
You use the machine.
There be the machine here. Still Robert Talikalo. So you say what kind of come but no you're honest. Or no the over don't know. Afano. No when you say adia when you're mono. No, you don't do that. So what I am saying to the guy is that this guy has been honest. The honesty should compare you because one of the greatest quality everybody will need from a partner has to do with honesty. That you welcome why you understand or deserve a car or deserve a flower. I'm telling you. And you say about say I no say Obaya, few people are honest.
True.
I'm telling you, lies. Me so to me share gay or so no actually. I dated the first guy I dated 4 years. We never had sex. Like the second one, I just remember 2 one day 2. Hey, even the second one, then he had sex 3.
What kind?
What 3? I said 3.
3.
Okay, 3. How can you count like that? I hope you understand.
Yes,
so
sir.
we're coming back to serious matters. Me, the guy has been sincere for me. The lady, has been transparent, has been sincere, very open. The guy can never do that to the girl. So better to say, me name Martin ada, and Martin musisi a bonse. Me obi am ya bad. On to me can, but me share na message. On to me okoka. Can say, hey, another player. Thank you. So what we are saying is that number one, listen. There are some questions you don't ask if you cannot handle. Number two, baby, remember no matter the 21 and the bema super, and that's to say some silly questions. Also, they're super. That is something I say, hey, and I go share and they say they're what by there. You can't handle it. True. There is no. So number one, we shouldn't ask unnecessary questions. Number two, if emotionally you are not matured enough, mentally you cannot handle the answers, don't ask. And number three, if she's being transparent and honest as you want, she's the best.
So obana na ebusa o se be ma na ye ne ho ase nti obusa se sisi a wo
any problem be a problem near 50 no boss no akwani ye machine ti emotionally wa bubu. It's like Jesus Christ, what is this? So what we have to do is that the lady should walk to the guy, sit the guy down and ask questions. Why have you changed? Have you changed because big boy 50 no? What I say 15 now, you told me to be very honest, and I just decided to be honest, not to lie. And this is me. Into 15 I am. But if you think you don't love me anymore because we can 50, thank you very much. Then the lady is going to learn a lesson, and next time she's going to lie. So we are the ones that cause people to lie. A lot of people are liars because situations around, but it shouldn't be so. And to unconfront a guy, to get guy they can say no. So why? Why have you suddenly changed? Then let's talk about it. If we are mature people, let's talk. If the guy keeps behaving like that, then it's because of that. I will beg her. So if you are watching me, it's okay. Go away.
Okay. And see, Nature said the issue of body count and necessary, especially right from the beginning. These
Why do
are
you
questions
ask?
that you shouldn't
The
ask.
toxic. The toxic. Why do you ask? What do you achieve from asking a question like no? Why do you ask from? Oh yes, I'm a professor. Why do you ask from? Why do you ask from a question? What do you get? Award, championship.
People want to know where people have been. On say to the be the person who especially
everybody is coming from somewhere, going somewhere. Everybody started a journey from somewhere. Nobody is starting the journey from where they stand.
True.
Everybody started from somewhere. I'm sorry if you are asking, can you be real? That as you ask, you are ready to say yours. You can't. You will not. So please, there are some questions we need to, learn that there's no need to ask what's your bar for.
Yeah.
There are a few questions you can ask.
You can, but
they do have some because you maybe say, or kind of cry. Can you handle it?
Or kind of cry. Can you handle it? And no, and actually say, counselor, I can't. I'll read the second story now. Me the third one, and so I'll become pepepe. Or say, I have come to a conclusion, Valerie, that men don't like good women. I don't know. But I would want to get an in-depth counsel on this particular issue. Valerie, I'm going on 30. And as it stands now, I have dated 4 or 5 gentlemen. Not to say that I have been with all of them, but I want you to understand that right from the beginning up until the middle, I realized that they have serious red flags. I don't know if I attract negative men, if it is me, because all of these men are not up and doing. I don't know how they are able to do it, but they cover it so well that when they come into my life, it is more beautiful up until it gets to a certain level. The first person didn't know how to talk. The next person apparently was an emotional abuser. The other person was a cheat, serious cheat. It gets too overwhelming. And the next person was also a cheat. It is making me scared. I want counselor to give me a counsel. I want to understand if there are certain things that attract negative men into good women's life. Because I feel this shouldn't be happening to me. At least, out of these 4, I should have gotten just one. It is affecting my futuristic perspective about things to come. How do I go about things? Counselor, please help me.
This is a true story that happens to a lot of women.
Yeah.
Especially our young ladies.
True.
Now, it has been said that every woman is born faithful, every lady is born faithful until they start meeting unfaithful men. And I repeat, it has been said that every young lady is born faithful, but until they start meeting unfaithful men, they won't change. They will still remain faithful. Now, I want to start from this angle and say this. Every young lady watching me, Bema, they hit you, they run away. Ebimpa, you are able to avoid the hate, but at the end of the day, some of them, their character, attitude, and behavior doesn't match your standard. You need to understand that, number one, whenever you make a decision to start a journey, you need to plan. Number one, plan. Have a plan. What kind of man do I want? Who do I want to attract? What kind of choice am I going to make? Once you have this plan, who do I attract? My choice. And what kind of man do I want to have around me? You must have a plan. You must have a vision. You can't just get up and say, me your bar. It may be a bar. Because may be a bar, sabi. Me can't wafe and I make ugly. Sabi. But me can say may be a bar, who or your specity or your bema. But no. If you do this, you're going to get a lot of problems. Number 2. Most of the young girls, they rush in terms of acceptance.
Okay.
Bema say they pay no man the pressure consistently for 6 months. They feel like this guy is up to the task. In other words, the other guy is on by no more 4. Speed in the choir na do baby in Americano. 3 assign. Bakuwe, he's been hanging on, holding on. See me feel say, oh no, you're good. Then they accept. They do most of no cannot know the day no journey. Then you go like, my mistake. Now it looks like most of our young ladies, they keep repeating mistakes. So it's like there be a phobia no because I remember one of my daughters told me, said, Daddy, so I said no. The problem is that you rush by saying yes. Don't rush. When a man tells you, I love you, I want to marry you, take your time to analyze them, scan them, know them. You might not be able to know everything, but allow your spirit to search them, to know them a little bit. At least know them to some extent. In fact, involve them in conversation that has to do with their past kakra, their future kakra. So yesterday, today, tomorrow. So it gives you a little bit idea of who you are dealing with. Sure. But who share will be Nambepel, no attachment in the not the call Frankies, or the call Papaya, or the Wafa, or top pizza kakra, or the Aboto, or this work child, or our mouth dropping, what to unit amount, iPhone 13, or iPhone does not do anything to any person. So what I'm saying is that it looks as if this my little sister is making a lot of mistakes. I said, or rushing to something. Because it's like, how many months interval do you give to yourself? And then number 2, do you know yourself enough? If you don't know yourself, you can never know anybody. You see, you attract what you know by yourself, not what somebody tells you you are. So if I know I am handsome, I am nice, this is my spec, nobody defines me and tell me, pick that one. In spite of, anyway, Obiani said in one day, to Obi one say, Nana, Jima, Charlie, ebe foul. Miss Winnie, when you say, I'm fat, ebe conform. So, I should know myself, identify myself. I should know what I want to be able to get what I need.
True.
Other than that, I'm sorry to this lady. Or bigger mistakes is first mistake, second mistake, third one, fourth one. How many? Fifth. Fourth is too much. And when you make mistakes like this, emotionally it costs you. Psychologically, it tells you that a Chinese movie for. So once they are coming, be careful because almost and you'll be shocked that psychologically, because it has been registered, you can lose good guys. So what I'm saying is that I'm talking about what if you're
30.
45 for Christ said, Nyamia dum tomo di daso. Say the ayetwa, ayentu asiye, ebefefe. So what's your problem? Take your time. Yentu asi, ayetwa will see. So for me, she's rushing. She should take her time, relax. I'm sorry to tell you this, and it's true. Having a fiancé or not, it's not a competition and a race. That you have a trophy. Now unya trophy. Relax. When the right time comes and you think you are there, you are matured mentally, emotionally, you are open, you can circumvent well by the Spirit of God. You move. She shouldn't rush.
Okay, inti nature say counselor efutua or de ma medofo or say take your time, don't rush. 4 men no any the way a counselor to be kind of the interval. How do you take your time to heal? Who do you put your head on? Shoulder bang and now do uti toso ninyana and kofa insembebre e de ebro inti Mr. Wadaroma na onso wafa efutua counselor e de ema. Let me read the final story for tonight. We're streaming live on Facebook inti ewo Kantanka TV na mwa share e de amayen share na obi ensenka eto de bi obi asem eye obi nso asem nonfa efutua counselor e de eba share no bia ensa enkebi or see I am dying emotionally, Auntie Valerie. My wife hasn't had sex with me for a whole year. I'm 43.
Start TBM boy.
I am dying emotionally.
Okay.
My wife hasn't had sex with me, Auntie Valerie, for a whole year. I'm 43. My wife is 39. 1 full year, and I am not joking. She has harbored this bitterness. I have apologized. I have asked her that we sit down and talk about something. Settle the issues amicably. But she's still holding on to this. Up until now. From 2020 till now, as in 2022. From 2021 up until now, my wife sleeps on the floor.
Glory.
She doesn't sleep on the bed with me. What did I say? What did I do? I'm going to take full blame. Now, I saw 1 or 2 things, and it made me a little bit suspicious. The egoistic nature of myself made me say so many things to my wife. I told her that I'm sure she's having something to do with this particular colleague from work. The way and manner they talk, to the extent that this guy comes to drop her off. I told her not to continue with this conversation with this gentleman, but everything fell on deaf ears. So I concluded that then she's having something to do with this man. It annoyed her. We fought over it countless times, even in front of our children. But later on, everything came down. Everything cooled down. But I can see my wife is still bitter. A whole year. Now, what is making the issue worse is, if I to succumb and understand, for issues like for a house to be okay, it is tantamount to a happy woman. It's making me try to settle the issue. But she looks at me with a corner of her eyes and still continues. And that alone triggers me. It makes me angry. I ask myself, isn't she human? And when it annoys me, it takes me back. And I speak and say exactly what I want to say. They say that a man should love his wife. The only thing a woman has to do is to respect. I'm not asking my wife to love me. All I need is for her to respect me. But for a whole year, what does she expect me to do? If I go out there and pick another woman, that is another issue. I'm a Christian, and I took vows. Counselor, help me.
Ebe happen. The correct that one is say things happen in marriages.
Yes, sir.
Trust me. Marriage be a new one. Abetche. Every marriage in the world, I mean around the world, across the world, will be our 1 or 2 challenges. 1 or 2 challenges. I mean, issues to solve. A boy argument, a disagreement. A boy, you know, my team because I'm sorry, because I'm say you know, and your message that is why it takes 2 mature people to marry, not children's service, not adult education. Number 2. Oh yeah, me here. And I'm a suspect baby. But you see, I have a problem with the man here. Okay. Your approach matters. When it comes to the affairs of that emotion thing, when emotionally you are connected to somebody, anything you say can hurt somebody. Emotion. Once I'm connected to you, you are my wife, husband, or even fiance, by your doya. Anything little, like, but saying, baby, we okay. Now, then, when you're 10 times her. For me, oh no, for me, me ka say, because that's when you hear food na kona kwati bad. Kasa no, I be na fiba any Tuesday day you. Be a messiah, I don't know, but they be na me so I feel like send me know what be that rapport is there, that you know freedom and connection is there. Sir, va, shall baby. And then when you hear for 10 times son, how can you talk to me like that? So be often say, I cry is logo on their woman to know. We are koba. So how can you? No, you don't talk like that, Miss. And because when did you have time, and you have time, we say I have time, but we don't put it like that. You can even say, I think that you should be able to shave or touch or do waxing.
Yeah.
Or Mr. said no, I have time. So you see, Sadia Kitowi, it can trigger and create a lot of problems emotionally in the house.
True.
Nevertheless, me chempra. My suspect you, my approach you, my approach you as a man with my ego emotions. Be a much say, "Ay, obi chame yere." Urade mawu. Ada me nya adwuma ya na adai. Me ke wa dwendwen watching emotionally no. Ade na hye ni mu me ti sada no. Hospital out in the back boom. Me say, "Wonim o director or no da." Me say o director. Na he say what? Me director name me da. Cause you away from this. Oja say me so director because I'm the way I didn't kasabo. Hey, you know, so Oban will go like, are you taking me for granted? Do you think I'm that cheap? See, Emma, I'm not one answer, baby. Valerie, listen, I don't think what you are doing makes sense. It makes sense. Just imagine me, makes sense. My dream here, Juma. I don't make sense. Just say,
oh my goodness.
I don't make sense. I don't make sense. Say,
you are there.
I don't contribute. I don't make sense.
Yeah.
Just say your bathroom.
Yeah.
To one no dream na one wa for hey message na be essay.
Yeah.
We call WhatsApp no.
Yeah.
Near point 1, point 2, point 3. You said just one thing, but for a woman, she's been able to, you know, build an essay out of one word, and that is how they are. To be a social woman, what dream you are be that cheap, or you be boss, or you my downfall, or you me church whoever. Be the men in that. How you make kumpuna so beka be na beka say or be that say me cheap. Emotionally, the woman is really hurt, and I've said this here several times that the sexual feeling of every woman is connected to their emotions. Don't play with that one. When a woman is hurt, everything about her from the tirisu, it vanishes. It goes away. Into first, now don't second our words. Okay, so now I work. Also, the new from Nigeria. Hey, why wet? Also, the car. But I want you to me. Okay, so why wet?
Oh, okay.
Why wet? You know, it was for just sense of humor.
Yes,
you know. So there are places we touch your wife, your lady, your woman, and you know, say, what touch no. Suddenly, once a woman is hurt, what touch you she doesn't. When you give her pressure at a point in time, and you haven't say I'm sorry enough for her to calm down, she can just go like make love to me or no have sex with me. No make love, have sex just to be satisfied. But we share about on your pretender. She will not even allow you to say what I mean that I'm me humba, you know, I'll get my orgasm or what I mean that I'm or free say no. So at the baby on the M1 and you're one year. So number one, lesson. The man should learn how to say I'm sorry. Now, as a man who goes so tontos ni bigu so say anytime obeben oba na obese odensa ko oba ndo ka ndo pe na wasate some phone uno obi akoda na macho na beka ni bom so the lady goes like she say akwa onye wa bi so obese sa ho ene me so me fe ma ho. Then we say that the oba na ye na ya na no sani abema ne wakasa nyina echi bia no 1 year die and yet you are pushing the man away. So number one, the man should learn how to say I'm sorry. He should kill his ego and say sorry to the woman for suspecting the wife that somebody is having sexual intercourse with and we are one. Number two, Obanese should understand that is marriage for you. Anything is possible in marriage. But if you really want your marriage to go far, there are things you need to do when you go so. You need to just overlook it. Don't pay attention too much to it. And yes, I know how. Number 3, said, for all you know, this woman has gone to a friend. And the friend goes like, and I will be no that. Now, Bema de Sessa, Obama Casa Umbu, that's all you cheap. Men in that. So you cheap, you are from Mano. I do a tea. You cheap, I'm from Manu. Because I didn't know Quakan, boo. It's over for some power booming. So please, then I'm saying to the married women, be careful who you listen to when there's a problem in your family. Yeah. Because you go beside the nevertheless, the woman should be able to forgive the husband. Yeah. And the man should be able to swallow his ego and also say, I'm sorry. And I think peace prevails.
Chairman, and just a counselor, I'm our futu kama or say, kwanya obefa so a wonne oyire ebekasa me atimu say na se bia boso me mienu wa try say bibia be ye fine o kasa ho je so pepepe na se wo ko ho na sister say anyone so mu me prawo
uso ade na ye me pe o
juma
mama minja bibi na minu mi hu later o me pra wo no so no ada form na so ada form eh shia me na so ada form oda form was eh me pa de no oba ma mo jagu wa no me jakum no so no di na chi no alcohol as a children's Sunday school no alcohol people do it in their homes no alcohol but one said that ba ko da obi and dem no ba ko akushi wa ka to buram wa locking wa da form na de achi hey they said you can't marriage. No. Marriage shouldn't be so.
Naturally, say I was say
of course.
So for 2 months,
some of us
3 months,
we are the custodians of, stressing our marriages.
Seriously.
We are the ones taking our marriages through stress, pain. One person away. If you want peace in your house, you should be able to know to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir.
No, no, kasade. Inti nature say counselor after 2 months no. Nipa no onfa ma no kura no ko ho no ye ensomu. Nature say no ono so ajaye ana.
Oh, that be me.
O say no na ma ne bufu.
No, me jai.
O say no na ma ne ono be ma no eno na share bufu no asa.
So the men should understand that we are there na oba ne sa hye na ko no ye. Now you be shocked that sometimes, I'm sorry to say this, sometimes Valerie, oko oba na say they can no ye stop. I said I don't like. I stop. Do I come here? So stop. Man, oh stop. Before we do. Next time I come and stop. Say now they stop being here. Or be on plane. They give gas and grow. This is jam. Oh, what was that? I don't like that. Remove it all. I dare shame you to me. You know, some women are like that.
Most definitely.
Trust me. You'll be out there. Boy, hard. No. No. Man, try.
Gingam.
Yeah, but most of them, no, Takashino, but who push ya. And trust me, sex, a whole talking point, dining table, reception. It solves a lot of problems.
Sure.
Gay, no. Utumi, you know, now the Shabakwa was I told you not to sleep with me. I told you I don't like that. Yeah, I told you.
I told you.
Don't try that again. Today's your first and last. But baby, I'm coming. And then that's just your first and last. You know, so let's try and create a sense of humor in the house. You know, it helps.
Just a counselor can be with regards to the women having to say no, and that if you push sexually, you could actually get or can't what they want them. And fan kokase, hey, counselor, sema work in there. Naturally, say, oh, baby, I'm me push back, or can no, counselor say. No.
Pacho, bloggers, no mama got you.
Yes, I near funny, I bibi basa, near done and what dear munsem, and naturally say, yeah, say, our dear be what sex actually settles issues.
Yeah,
and no, a counselor, come wasem, say it's mikra, Emma, our dear.
It's a platform of peace.
A platform of
but I'm coming to one mesero. I'm for wishing way. Or baby or what? Na dream ya, Pacho, na dream ya no. Pacho, you're crazy in the house or you. Obama crown and the yaka or no ban or one officer when you're sure what they are or no banner to which is yadiano.
Sapepe. No. Obaka say we are the ones fighting.
Thank you. But it's not fighting. We
are not fighting.
So I know about Cratchy. The whole you know them go. Only your cover for so I was a Cratchy the house I so maybe are you not enjoying? I said, see, Yana, sorry. Yana, so baby, I'm coming. You know, some of these things. Emma, addiction, I say, what did you do last night? Look, I don't like that. Nah, Danny joke. See, we shouldn't make our marriage too,
strict. There should be a little bit of
a little bit of, so please, I think that if we do this, our marriages will be nice.
Okay, it's here for Mami Kinkai messages, maybe a Puba natural say the Bibia at also our dear Bay, the Bibia Becoso Kamadia, and yes, and you would do catch the Ebe Kamia and 9 years and get to a catch the shall be Bibia or dropping. And it just also some day you are bad here. And you can say, there be a who quite natural say, I shall fear to. I was say, you mean an answer, no, was say, a ya wouldn't look dear. And Tifshe, na Bibia, because we are there, a Ukunadiani. It was said with the man. I said, good evening. My Kinkai messages, maybe Miriam Jane, Ako Facebook, my Kinkai messages, maybe so a war honum. My Kinkai messages about WhatsApp. I said, good evening. Please, I'm a I have known for 2 years way back, called me to this year to tell me that he's interested in me and wants to marry me. So after communicating for 3 weeks, we decided to meet. I visited him in his house and he started touching me and kissing me. I told him I don't.
I'm sorry, please. 3 weeks.
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go.
I told him I don't want that and it's even too early to do that. To my surprise, he asked me to walk out from his room because I refused to allow him touch me and kiss me. So I walked out and for about 1 week now, he hasn't called. Please help me to know what to do. Please.
She's safe.
If love is all about sex.
No. She's safe.
And
God has already saved her.
Oh,
God has already protected her, secured her, ordered her steps.
Mabna.
She should go away and go away forever.
Enti naturally say mabna wonso wo de would de abano no counselor say you should go away and go away forever. ATL, my treasure, Ben, or say, oh my dear, I'm enjoying the program. Nice outfits, Ben. Thank you so much, me dofo Yankopo Inshra. Mami akuya buati manya sem kitwa. And I should say, wahre ama bibia akoso kama ede ama me. Or say, counselor is actually saying what is right, and this is so beautiful. I think it's applicable to every single person. And how can you starve a man for a whole year? That woman is wicked. That woman needs to be taught a lesson. Counselor, what do you have to say?
I mean, the woman is not trying. Like I said, she should swallow that pride as a woman and forgive the man for 1 year, dear. But your sister, 1 year enough from Sal.
That's a lot.
Starving a man for 1 year, not making love or having sex with the man for 1 year. You are gradually pushing the man. And I'm sure, Sabi, the man who commit adultery, no banu, you not be happy.
You not
so
be
why?
happy.
I mean, what's if he?
Okay, yeah. I'll say Asamo, this is lots and lots of issues. Mamindra and Aminko Facebook. Yes, there's a lot of things going on Facebook right now. Victoria Wuswa Dade, or say, so don't be deceived by seeing couple outside, some of them outside gentility, home cry and kwan or no so diabano. Emmanuel G says, why is it especially women prefer to have children and not interested in marriage? Counselor, what do you have to say about
So why is it that
women are interested in having children, but not in the marriage?
I mean, you connect to marriage to have children. And once women have children, they intend to love their children because the children are part of them.
Yeah.
So that's so. It doesn't mean they don't love it. They still love it, but they've given more of their attention to the kids.
Felix Triadu says, men are suffering. Okay. Or no, so dear boss. Men suffer too much. Constance Selassie. Also, my husband is a pastor, and there's this lady she prays for. The lady is about to get married, but she and her fiancé are in abroad. So she sent money to my husband to buy the marital list. Can you believe my husband went to town alone and bought the things himself, including the lady's things too? But counselor, there's this lady in the church he does everything with. I'm suspecting he went with the lady. I asked him and he got angry. Sir, my husband sees that lady as special than me, even in the church. Please help me.
There should be a talk. This is marriage. We don't sit here and conclude.
Yes, sir.
There should be a talk between. I can see that Bearman and Wabanoman come before.
Yeah.
They don't really talk about issues.
Yeah.
The connection is not there. It's a message here. So share onyan to wasi. Akomakasi. Na oni di contrast na oni ne mo. Bearman conclude say uchamitro.
Yeah.
Uchamitro. Jai centro na twetwa no ntro koshi. Ya me ne betia. You don't do all these things in marriage.
Yeah.
Take your time. Ask questions or answer. Ask. Ebu awetwen later. You ask again, definitely you're going to get to the bottom. But if you so find somebody who can fair in the kakra. Now, catch and say, this is what is happening, and you are not happy.
Okay. It is of Mame Constance, the counselor, Efutua or the woman. No, I say, Ernestina Bafo says, so the guy I'm going out with was going out with 2 other ladies in our church. I saw this, I asked him, but he kept on denying until something happened. So I got the chance to speak to one of the ladies. She confirmed they were dating. He's still denying dating the lady up until today. The day I found out the truth, he called for a breakup and even called me all sorts of names because I spoke to the lady. Another thing is he has lost his job and he's reluctant. I have even asked him to learn a handiwork which will really help him. He's still not said anything about it. The unfortunate thing is he never saved when he was working. I even advised him to be given 50 Ghana cedis so that I save for him. I did that, but whenever he gets angry, he takes his money from me. Rev, in spite of him asking for forgiveness, I can't forget about everything he did to me. I can't love him again.
A lot of men are losing good ladies. I'm telling you. I've experienced it before. Yes, Susana, when you're pa you lose him. In your obabi asabe, ebia enkuya and on a lot of men are regretting. And no baby or man wadeno. Not because she was the best, most beautiful, but the qualities in it, the soon in the barn. So a lot of men are making this mistake. This is a good lady, or bar or person keep ska, or bar, you know, or dog. Up to now, take us about don't know, but she said the guy was so then I will say this, please. I am pleading with the lady. One fine guy, no, try again.
Try again. Victoria Uswa Daddy says after 2 years he couldn't get any good thing out there. Madam, move. Why?
No. See, sometimes I'm sorry. We should give people opportunity once in life because everybody make mistakes and people can change.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Mary Magdalene Marte says, I'm really enjoying the program. God bless. Counselor. Thanks. Kwabna Mers says, some no is dangerous. Bro, don't try. Or because you know. Now to us one year.
Oh, again, they original. It be a fake.
Okay. Victoria Ama Aise says, God bless you, Counselor. Olivia Dede says, please read my message. Wadarama, kindly resend the message. Send your making kind because it goes away because it's a live feed. Kwabna Mars, or say Valerie Minkin kind. Oh, me. Inti menkin kai. Ope se me ya na me kansem. Inti menkin kai. Okay, Theodore Akmanya says women too are suffering. Okay, not just on also dia or day abanono. Catherine Sisto Golo says nice program. Gad Hansen says, what do you do if you have a man who claims to be from America and wants you to relocate to his hometown with him to prove to his ex-wife he lives with that he's moved on and is serious about me? Mami Ya says, Counselor, what if your husband apologized and still does the same thing he apologized for?
So it means that somebody needs to talk to your husband. Enough. Somebody must intervene.
Akuya Bafo says, Counselor, I saw condoms in my fiance's room. Should I be worried or am I just being paranoid?
Question.
Richard K. Pace Alcoa says, good evening, Counselor, please. I'm Mr. Pace. My wife had give me macho. Okay, next a message and answer me who's papa until now I na BP apa kama kwabna mahas. Also DUI Donko is full of wisdom, powerful relationship advice. May God continue to use him to bless us. God bless him more. Victoria Ama Aite says, Counselor, you're really a man of wisdom. I'm still learning. William Jamesy and so say, Counselor, can your fiance's dad, who is your pastor, be your counselor and at the same time bless your marriage? Please advise.
Yes and no.
Okay.
If only he will be truthful and transparent and honest with loyalty without defending the son and saying things that will see the son. If he's really a true man of God, uncle is straight to the why not?
Esther Mingle and so the Nidia about relationship is stressful nowadays. I'm in a relationship with a guy, but his mom doesn't like the relationship. What should I do?
Who is in a relationship?
Oh no, the lady is in a relationship with somebody nanaseba to be. I say
relationship. Say what pusu na fa. She should just withdraw.
Victoria Wuswa that then so Akabibi or saying true power counsel. A lot of people have lost people because we don't have patience. Okay, Belinda Ejari says deep a message. Bridget Ej or say amazing program. Natalie Entry Techi says God bless you, counselor. I really enjoy your program. I have learned a lot. Omar Raskobi says, I'm just 22, but I have learned a lot from you, Counselor William Jamesy, or say, Counselor, can your fiance's dad? Okay, I think we've answered that question. Penel Hudson says, hello, Counselor, good evening. I trust you're doing well. Please, there's this lady I'm so much in love with, but she's having second thoughts about my love for her because she thinks the age difference is big. She's older than me 5 years. We are listening to this show together. Please advise us.
She's still not sure of herself, that's all. And every woman has the right to question herself if that is what she really wants. So there's nothing wrong.
Okay. Counselor Mena Ado Elizabeth, or say, Counselor, I told my husband about my past and now he's using it against me.
And that is a sign that he doesn't have that, that accommodative character. Or needs I'm surprised. Valerie, remember you see some wada. One and all that.
1.5.
1.5. Now half never saying you don't. But anyway, please let me read this before I am dead. I want to be alive. So far anointing.
Okay.
He said, good evening, Counselor, please. My name is Anointing. I am a virgin. You know him. Yeah, you know him. You know him already. So.
Daddy, we salute you. God bless you so much for watching our show. Maxwell Coleman, the sexy Davy. I see lovely the show, and I must say this topic is great meal to many couple out there, and even to the singles dating as well. A lot is happening in relationship these days. Special shout outs to Solomon Nana Kwame Yeboah, aka Soba. He's a great fan of the show, and he really admires you too, dear Twinny. Love you, my Val. I love you too, Maxwell. Yanko Ponshar. Ebusia for your phone lines na tum na wafre na one yen so atwetwen komo ensem yensa ya ke bia wo futu kakra wo pese wo de pone ho kakra na nipa wo de na sembae na ye nyina ye de bi ato ye kotodwem pepepe ana se wo nsem bia wo pese wo ne ye ka na ye de atoa so pepepe ewo honom wadaroma ye twen phone calls na ebeba no. Let me continue reading. Glenda AJ Parent says, I love your outfit, Valerie. Thank you so much, my dear. God bless you. Emmanuel G says, nowadays it seems people like impna more than marriage. Counselor,
it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. I mean, ujina poposwa. I was sending you Ghana, and I was going to form so. I was sending you Ghana.
Son, the first caller for the night. Hello, Koko Son.
Hello, City.
Yes, dear. Good evening, Midofo.
Babu, man.
Yamanado Mohui, Pochawe.
Okay. Council, Yamin Shaw and the council.
Amen. Amen.
My dear, I do my son of fire and we yes.
Young for sure.
The Korea crossing. Months to work a baby. Yamin Fana currency. You come in next 10 years. I want Catalote. Empty. But remedy bread. Barbecue bread.
Sir.
Especially a fast personal. Because Bibles are boring here. And the man will take advantage. And what how fast personal. The pastor to get a news. But you know, and then simply, one day, pastor did a friend. No, can't day and
Anka Chede.
Anka, that's how the same thing goes to meaningful dinners. You know what twist 1 year nominal. And simply, and then they for 5 years, and then Casa, and then have sex, and then have sex, you know. Now, I can friend. And then and then account. I am simply, I want to make some. I come to a time 9 they could be our year then you follow. Don't want to know so. You see, the people are one not saying because maybe we are going to I send you all kind of put him off. And one of the young Punjabi, who knew there, some no cane. Okay. And then the quality of work, and the quality of work, it put them off.
Them yeah, that's a break question. What be until how they look out, watch out, anything can happen at any particular point in time. Then Portia or say counselor has the mind of a man and a woman. He understands both sides so well, and it's quite impressive. Computer mind.
And I say, we didn't watch Jabu. We didn't have a Kasana. What Jabu? Hostle, Refidino, you watch the crowd.
Holy Ghost browser. Was it my papa and my counselor? God richly bless you for this message. Amen. Mike Asari and so James Posa O'Day and so say God bless you, counselor. Okay, Nyako Poncho and also Felix Chiedu says condom is used to teach and even they share some at the program. Don't think bad for the boy.
I have no answer.
Okay. Yeah, what your next caller hello.
Hello.
Yes, Midofo.
Hello,
Midofo, me te wonka pepepe counselor and so te wonka wudi.
Me pacha friend and listen fresh.
Okay, me pacha manenko.
Any men to
Me dasi.
Me pacha because in papa so nyanko portion baby.
Amen. Amen.
Also in corner woman is planta ho de ni bi.
Amen.
Me komeni bia emina mi tremano.
Amen.
Bibichi ma drink kakra.
Manenko.
Me ye jumo one of the TV stations. But myself so phobia. Tani pana bete 3 or 2 weeks ni. And I saw me pano. Minute custom no. Warrior die. But Oba me life no. His interest and anything me. And I'm assuming anything him. And I'm your big family between you are sorry. You see, oh yeah, sorry now. Friday, I came no, me go to you more, and sorry, a year all night. But me feel one move banner up to now. 2 weeks, me friend on fact. Me sending message I am fact. But the big catching say, me deleting the number in the phone, should not me forgetting them. But I don't know.
Me don't for uko na sorry koto nyom no akwana wobo organ no wobo wuki pepepe ma oto nyom ne pepepe.
Oh, then cry, sister, yes. Yeah, worship na light out. See, yeah, you know, you smart for an edgy point. And on one case, me call my cousin to mammy found me keyboard and down or two. Or when you do hot, you do one or two. Nipan and Catano out of body and the keyboard no way you have banned me 1 power, 1 hour. But me brain now, me afraid of the Anthony about up to now on family, sending me to go what about family. Me to the person when you ran and because of to I was something forgetting or deleting the number crap.
Yo.
But I don't know, me something
the counselor so become Mate, Wadaro Mate, counselor football counselor.
Esepeo, mepeo. Fan maybe.
Yeah.
Fan.
As a walk kankeke or the diagro.
At the point you see, listening to the story well, see an echo. That is there are people who are attracted by talent and gifts, but they are not attracted by your personality.
True. That's a deep point.
No sure so this is a ministry material, but you might not be a wife material. And they look at the talent and the gift and say, I wish so you because we or you know born we are now be preachy. I know they all qualified. But maybe after you to answer could be about say so talent there's no gift. This is a blow. Where me one.
Nah, samaba.
No, and you told you okay.
Yeah.
But you
and also yeah.
So you know when people are gifted and talented. Okay.
Hello, Nana.
Hello.
Yes, me do for bonnet of you.
Yo, for sure. Let me hear 12 years me. Nah, your mouth here. But now it's like that I'm feeling my own especially when was a man of instead as
Matikasano.
And my own and I'm most times many to coin. Also I cry Mr. 20 yeah, I don't know your bound
chain.
But that then is a chance here, and then like it's diminishing, you know.
Me pari choma me busa na sem.
Me pa choma counselor say o busa wa sem wadaro ma.
Onye sincere and faithful. Obi anim no. Wambodi din to be anim no. Or what day you know, or then what can be in between. On kind of cry there be. So that I can give a right answer. If you tell me a story that is not true, I give you answers that is not true.
True.
True, but it will not be true because yes. Or the one can baby apart from the getting and see Anna.
I need the
okay. So the problem is this: as a man, once you break the bridge of bringing another woman in, you lose the essence of that sweetness of your wife.
The ecstasy that comes
with your wife. So you look at your wife from another angle. So now you start thinking psychologically, you start looking at sex here, who is good, who is best, who do I like more. Now you are not in Accra, baby I want the distance. So if the person is closer to you, you seem to enjoy her more. And you think it is love, it is infatuation. No love. The commitment towards the wife, it will be limited. Number one, distance has already limited a certain boundary. Bridge. Number two, now another woman above. I mean, how can you be more committed? You can't.
So 12 years of marriage. So person working out.
No, everything depends on him.
Go on another honeymoon.
That's what I'm saying. See, marriage is a responsibility. not just an act.
Yes, sir.
It's a responsibility. You need to work it, make it, cultivate it, water it.
Counselor, asembe so na ye be kan kire sister ya wokoto nyuma
I mean, she's talented and gifted. For me, probably the pastor saw something that the pastor cannot be bold enough to say. So your gift and your talent is appreciated, celebrated. I wish I have you as a wife, but probably the man saw something. It can even be physical, appearance. Sabi, the dressing, so the man is off. But the man cannot be bold to say, "Me probe." It's like, "Hey, Sofu, you told me I feel don't pay you." So
I'm showing you. Enso eti Mrs. Anadrin. Hello, Medofo. Hello, sweetheart. Josephine.
Yes, sir.
Me pacho ma neso kakra ma me wadaroma. Okay, nature said when Timmy enyina so Irene appear nima wusu papa bi ono so ehye mechia baby biara wo as a Yankee says, please, I have a crush on a guy. Can I move on to him?
What is crush?
So a crush or no crash no crowd or clash or no na spelling nature say ono ne de na pabbening
crash like adia ye twem.
Che say ono ne de e wa ha say.
Crash means ono de impunipu. Like who no said your machine.
And also please, I have a
with him.
Oh dear, Nanama free week. Hello, Nanama.
Hello.
Yes, dear.
Madam, good evening.
Good evening, Medofo.
Madam Wasibe na asenka chema ina pesa mene cancer eche.
Bonnet of ayete.
Pato master or elder be on no relationship mo. But then na elder no relationship mo. And you know no relationship, but then I was crushing on him. You were crushing on him? Yes, miss.
Okay. We're listening.
I got to meet my girlfriend. But unfortunately, this year I met her said on a lady named Opium. And it was last week near your program was so baby I know one yasser in a muchi. It's here come on in that program here evening. It's now I say my baba family to me amba. It's me nene share no cap there omo ko baby intimate me akwa koja omo na tisi na na afo but also a person be to me
enfant to anim
ti omo kona na ka I am and I have to stay back but then no sister will good in man can meet me akọ but on no car say oh say when you for then the Jimmy key and stay back ti enter beba okay call feeling na the place in a mess na me and job I need for you but should that it's you na gas madam for adobe na but no nim say only lady ni opium cheche na mbisa I say minim say only lady ni opium no ka say
okay nature say asem no one can see a counselor obeka bibia kire nana.
Having a crush on a person can lead to flash. Well, you crash, you'll be flashed. I don't understand this crush thing. Okay? I can see you and have a crush. But when it comes to the journey of love, you take your time and think. So don't just go like crash, add our sister crash, or the type of your muscles crash. I'm saying the call be a good one. What is the kind of guy I'm looking for? Man, crash
nature say obi or a dream or mindset of how his future.
Her mind has been programmed.
Yes,
this is the future guy. This is the guy.
Or check boxes.
Key.
And why general cleaning?
Yeah.
Key to the cleaning. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, me from Pacha Udini baby I can say free. What aroma?
Pacha Udini Kokutai, Makatesia Kokutai.
Okay, manen koyete o.
Pacha Udini Lisa Councilor Sonka.
Me Pacha Bonetofa ote o.
Pacha many of you were common. Na yatna konfianda imuni. Na treno mishibana sasa Oh, say, before fear, not on the time. Oh, say, Obia, I don't be a one of a but Miss Mamma, and Columbia, and then Maramania, may I come an artist, me a video editor, me a director. But tell me now, I've been young, doing, but we cannot or no one walk, Mentias, this is
Okay, nti me pacho wadaroma oba no wani gine ho. Na wo adwuma na wo ye no na owo nsem kakra wo ho. Nti osusu se adwuma na ye ne de kia ne kin wani bebo mma bebre so. Aha, nti eno na e ma ne ye de nti wo asem bisa no ene de en.
Ma de bisa ne se.
Okay, yo counselor.
Trust me, say be Brahman too, because never born a
Okay, inti or your video director, editor, filming industry no na adwuma na we oni abayiwa bi na kire se omo hwe se ne be ya betimi atena na se say no oba ne hu adwuma a we no wo kire ne ho kakra ase ene ase wo ma se wonim nkomo na nsi
afa no be ma na adwuma o ye to twetwe ne hu bi sa
ha inti wo busa se wo no so wonye den
to no so twetwe ne hu bi. But that is the truth.
Chairman.
When who adwuma just said the new woman adwuma no. I mean a woman who cannot stand with you to sacrifice with you, that let you, I mean, please walk out.
Costidia Yelsing says, Counselor, please, I'm a guy of 23 years and I have no affair with any lady. I decided to propose to a lady along the line. The lady told me she's pregnant with a different guy, but later she told me she was testing me. After what she did, I lost trust in her.
I bet they was acquire abortion in Waba. Let's be real. But how can you be testing people with this? With I know the new media grow don't call new masa say me buana me test wa.
Me test wa he. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, me do from Pacha Udini baby akasa free.
Pacha from Daniel me ka sing sabon.
Okay, manenko.
Me Pacha adibi ha me kakra.
Me Pacha bonetofa mami. Bonetofa mami.
Okay, as I said, Michelle Joey, that's about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
See, many days, this is the thing. And yaka be aka a wire home. Dankaya yawari. But ever since we started dating, no mama in but my mom knows.
Okay.
You know, yes, as I say, our own say she told her sister, her older sister, about her relationship. And her sister, now got born mommy na money.
Okay.
Now I got born money, the mommy needs to say. She won't allow her daughter and my girlfriend to marry me because of my ethnicity.
Okay.
Though many girls, we are of the same ethnic group, but on no mommy, she's of a different ethnic group. And all man the worry me because ethnic group no. While worry be done a panel any you know, she wouldn't allow the daughter. But many girls like
yeah.
I really believe she loves me and I really love her.
And you love her back.
Yeah, and it's like I trust you much distance be as me expressing who is to ourselves because of this. Now the things are not going well, and I'm also scared to lose her because there's something I see in her which I think is very scarce out there.
All right.
And I just don't know what to do.
All right, Danny, listen to counselor.
I'm sorry I cannot give him answer now. There's more to it.
Yeah.
So, Mama Becca said, ethnic, this particular religion. So, upon frame, we'll talk about it. And there are a few questions to ask. I cannot ask on TV.
Okay. Counselor, my manager will final words.
DY don't call on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then on YouTube, Counselor, Nations Counselor _official. I think that's open book is still available. Pacho was saying is kind of wunya ubuka exercise patient. Call me tomorrow. Independent doors, so sometimes you know. And I'll frame na wunya exercise patient. Keep calling. I'll surely pick up. Thank you.
Okay, keep calling. Follow me on Instagram at Champoma332 and I Facebook Valerie James. I'm a page and so forgive me. Mean me accept a friend request. Follow page and pepepe. Niemfa and komono and tuaso ewo honum. Nyampa wukwada yibishia nachile se yeden komono atuaso pepepe. Meda se ne woje bre eni ye etna ehwe ma bibia ekoso kama. Midi dachi hima pepebi. Abagadoza legetete. Valerie Ejin Benson. Yampa.